2 million euros.
Keep telling the truth, man.
I play football.
Work hard. The effort you put in, the more you get out.
Work hard and
Never give up.
Commit yourself to learning.
205,000.
Stay focused and don't get married before 35, 40.
En este vídeo vamos a estar por Puerto Banús preguntando a algunos millonarios que se dedican y que han aprendido por el camino. Así que vamos por el vídeo.
What do you for living?
I do remote sales.
Okay, and what has been the most amount of money you ever made in a single month?
It was actually just the paycheck. I got it yesterday, 5k in a month. I've been doing it for about 6 months now.
Okay, and what the best tip you can share to the young people who are starting in the business world or entrepreneurship?
Yeah, great question. Honestly, like I said, I'm really new to it, so it's crazy that I'm even giving advice at this point. But commit yourself to learning. Read books, ask people for advice, find a mentor in the field that you want to go into, and do what they say. Just put your head down and commit yourself to it. And I'm 19 years old, so I still have so much to learn. I can't really give it financial advice.
Okay, and what do you think are the values that separate you from the other 19 people that are doing the same money, for example, that you are doing?
I would say, going back to what I said at the start, committing myself to learning. You know, I'm trying to learn new stuff every day. I never tell myself in my head that I'm better than I am. I always, want to learn. I always stay humble.
And the last question, what do you think is the point that separates the middle class from the people who are building wealth?
It's a great question, brother. And I believe I'm still in the middle class. So I think you would have to actually ask someone that's, driving the Bentleys down here or something. I'm sure they'll be on this video. Honestly, don't have the answer to that question, and I'm not going to pretend that I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to speak.
Good to meet you, bro.
What do you for living?
We do online coaching.
What has been the most amount of money you ever made in a single month, for example?
10 to 15k.
What the best advice you can give to the young people who are entering in the business world?
Never give up. Stay consistent. That's the boring answer, but that's the truth. Don't mind what other people are telling you. If you are passionate about, you will find a way. And you keep trying and trying until you succeed.
If you could go back and talk with yourself before you start the business, what the best advice you give to them?
Make mistakes sooner.
Okay.
They make more of them and make them sooner. And nothing like you can read all about from the books, but nothing compares to that. Like you go and do it and try it. You will learn so much faster by doing than reading.
What the best advice you can tell to the young people who are starting in the business world?
Take risks. Be confident in yourself.
What do you think is the point that separates the middle class from the people who are building wealth?
Again, I think risk taking. People who are in the middle class, they do the same things every day. The people who are on the top, they take the risks. That's how they get there.
And if you could go back and talk with yourself before you start the business, what advice you give to yourself?
Not to party so much when I was younger.
Okay.
Focus more on the business from an earlier age.
Best advice you can tell to the younger generation to be successful in today's world?
Don't work for a boss, take risks and create something for your own. Small companies, small things, just take small steps and eventually will turn out big.
What do you for living?
I'm online marketeer.
Thank you so much.
I'm in online marketing, so we do the online social media marketing for like small businesses. So we help people that want to start like a small company, like your own clothing brand or something like that, and we can like leverage it by using the good social media techniques and of course by doing great marketing.
What has been the most amount of money you ever made in a single year or month, for example?
I'm not gonna like reveal exactly numbers, but
roughly.
I can say like in Belgium, a normal person earns like around 2,000, like something like that in a month. But if you have like a great vision or you have like good people working around you and they help you like leverage your business, it's easy to earn that weekly. Car wash, I started when I was 17, I'm 22 now. I stopped that 8 months ago and then I started with online marketing. So now I'm in online marketing for like 8 to 10 months.
What is the biggest lesson that you can share to young people or the people who are starting in the business world?
Do something on your own. Because they're always talking about, escape the matrix, things like that, but you just have to create your own like freedom. The thing is, how do you do that? Just think about something you like, and if you like it, it doesn't feel like working. Everybody has a different goal. My goal was to like be place independent, so I can travel wherever. Just chase your goals and take risks. That's a good point, yes. Because taking risks, it gives you like a lot of stress, but in the end, it's going to work out. Trust me.
What do you think is the point that separates the middle class from the people who are building wealth?
I think vision mindset.
Okay.
That's it. It's as easy as that. Because a lot of people, there are people that are really happy with their 9 to 5 and things like that.
Yes.
But I think just your mindset is the most important thing. Because if you think like a millionaire, you will become a millionaire one day. It is.
And the last question, what is the best financial advice about finance you can share to young people?
If you're young, just start like working like just a student job or just go work in the weekends and just save up money. And I mean, don't spend a lot of money, because when I was 17, I had my car wash, and the weekends I worked in a restaurant. I didn't went out for like partying and spending all my money. Don't waste your money on like things you don't need. I mean, if you want to buy a good computer, good cell phone, do it, because that's a thing that can help you to get like up. But the thing is, also investments are really important. If you invest like just a little bit every month, you have to save some, you have to spend some, and you have to invest some. And I think if you just keep that and use the right mindset, it's pretty easy.
What's the best piece of advice you can tell to the younger generation to be successful in today's world?
Trading, bro, trading. To work hard and be happy and enjoy life.
Thank you so much. What do you do for a living?
I do fiber optics installation in Germany.
You're a business owner, no?
Yes.
For how long?
I've been in construction 12 years.
And what is the biggest lesson that you ever have in those years?
Don't work for anybody ever. Always work for yourself. Try to start small. I don't know whether it's trading on the internet, whether it's doing some small construction jobs. I don't know, even gardening, but never work for anybody and try to move on from there.
What has been the most amount of money you ever made in a single year?
1.5, 2 million euros.
And if you could go back and talk with yourself before you start the business, what's the best advice you can give to them?
Don't party and focus on girls. Focus on the money first, and then the partying and the girls will come.
And the last question, what's the best advice in general you can share to the young people?
Education is overrated. That's one thing. I wasted a lot of time, 8 years studying university. I don't think it brought much into my life. First of all, take risks. Never work for anybody. Work for yourself. Have discipline. Start small. I don't know whether it's going to the gym. You know, once you start trusting yourself that you can do things, you move on from there. Take risks. Don't work for anybody. Work for yourself. Prioritize making money, and then you move on to the chicks, the partying, the family.
What do you for a living?
I own a building company.
What's the best piece of advice you can tell to a younger generation to be successful in today's world?
Impossible doesn't exist. Determination, motivation. Stay focused and don't get married before 35, 40.
Okay, thank you so much. What do you for a living?
Real estate.
Okay, for how long?
For around 4 years, 5 years.
What is the biggest lesson that you ever have in those years inside the real estate?
Put everything written down on papers. Don't just leave it, my friend. Of course, there is a lot of people you should trust in the business, but also to keep everything written down, documented.
What is the best financial advice you can share to the people?
Try to always put your money in where you believe in. You believe in opening a restaurant, put, let's say, 80% of that income into the business, and the 20% is for other things. People sometimes they do the opposite. For nice cars, for jewelry, for stuff, they put 80% and 20% for the business. Do the opposite.
The last question, what is the best advice in general you can share to the people?
Of course, never to give up on your dreams, never to give up on your ideas, because one day the idea or the thought, it will have its time. And if you are not ready and you don't pay attention to it, it will pass you. So you always have to be aware of the opportunities that you have and try to hold on as much as possible.
What do you for a living?
I play football.
What's the best advice you can give to the young people who want to reach a big level in any sport?
Firstly, discipline, hard work, time. I think that's the most important thing.
What do you for a living?
I invest online.
What has been the most amount of money you ever made in a single year or month?
It's difficult to say because a lot of it was crypto back in 2013, 2014. I remember right at the start was well over 250,000 when it started to go.
Okay. In a month or a year?
A week.
A week?
Yeah.
Oh. What the best tip you can share about finance to the young people?
Do research. Don't listen to what other people say, like, oh, you have to invest in this, you have to invest in that. Listen to them, but then go and research it also to make sure that you are fully 100% sure that it's the right thing for you. And also, even if you invest, if it starts to go down, it's normal. Trust yourself, you've done the research, eventually it's going to go back up.
What do you think is the point that separates the middle class from the people who are building wealth?
Ambition. Laziness. Everyone wants to be rich, no one is willing to work. Everyone wants it easy, nothing is easy.
And the last question, what is the best advice in general for life you can share to the people?
freedom. If you can, I'm actually talking to her at the moment about setting up something online where you are free. Time, you can buy cars, you can buy boats, you can buy clothes. You can't buy time, you can't buy it. So if you can get yourself in a position which gives you freedom, it's the most valuable thing.
What do you for a living?
I'm a coach and I play football.
What do you think is the point that separates you from the other people who don't enter in the team that you're playing?
So I do double training when my teammates are doing one, and everything just have to think. If I'm playing right back, for example, I have other players that are playing the same position. If we all do the same training, we get the same results. But you do extra, you get more. It's the same thing. You go jog in the morning when they're sleeping, you're going to get more, because in the match you're going to be able to run more. That's it. Just try to do extra. If you want to be better than someone, you got to work harder than the person. That's it.
What's the best piece of advice you can tell to the younger generation to be successful in today's world?
In today's world, work hard. The more effort you put in, the more you get out.
Okay, thank you so much. Best advice you can tell to the younger generation to be successful in today's world?
Keep telling the truth, man.
Okay.
Keep telling the truth.
What do you do for a living?
Crypto and gaming.
What has been the most amount of money you ever made in a single month?
200k.
What is the best advice you can share to the young people who are starting in the business world?
Work hard and forget about the school. I mean, if you want to be a lawyer or a doctor, go to college, but otherwise, just focus on building, man, and hard work.
What has been the most amount of money you ever made in a single year?
One operation, last one, 205,000 euros.
What do you think are the values that separate the middle class from the people who want building wealth?
Because they want to be there. They prefer to go party and lose time, lose money, just for show what they are not, you know. They don't prefer to if you are focused and stay doing what you, if you know what you deserve, then you get it, you know. You need to want it. That's what I mean.
Hasta aquí el vídeo, espero que haya gustado y gracias por verlo entero.